And welcome to the Utica Curling Club. This is the Utica Curling Channel. I'm Roger Allant here with the call tonight. We're bringing you the Grand National Curling Club U18 Championship, hosted here in the balmy Utica. 18 degrees outside, but nice inside here at the Curling Club. Our feature game this evening is Team Barabay, skipped by Lucas Barabay, Ryan Trout at third, Ryan Best at second, and Liam Guerin at lead. And they'll be facing off against Team Cooney, John Cooney at skip, TJ McKenna playing third, Gregory Stanek second, and Brendan Fitzgerald at lead. Got a couple games going on tonight. We've got Team Gartner against Team Laufer, excuse me. Over on sheet 2, we'll keep you updated on the scores over there. We've got 5 junior men's teams in this event. Winner gets to go to U18 National Championships. And we've got 2 junior women's teams. We'll see them in action sometime tomorrow. 8 end games, 30 minutes of thinking time, 1 timeout per team. Coaches are on the ice and can interact with their teams when they're not delivering in between ends. And we're off. Team Barabay playing the Red Rocks, Team Cooney playing the Yellow Rocks. Team Barabay, by virtue of their DSC, will have a hammer here in the first end of play. Perfect center guard there by Brendan Fitzgerald for Team Cooney, right on the center line. No tick rule is in effect. Come around attempt here by Liam Guerin. It's curling in nicely. Goes a little deep behind T-line to the back 4. Now Brendan Fitzgerald with his second.
Left him a lovely opening to come around and sit.
Yeah, you get caught behind T-line, sometimes you're just playing for one. This one's hanging out a little bit. Starting to come in now. And top button, that's chaseable. Liam Guerin being just asked to freeze one on top of that yellow, gain control of it. I'd love to get just a little into the inside here on the center line side. Weight looks, well, maybe a bit heavy. That hung out there a little bit.
Oh, not what they wanted. Well, popped out the other side.
Chipped it into the open, and Team Barabay does sit have a couple of counters in the rings here. They're sitting second and third, and that's going to force Team Cooney to chase at least one of those rocks. Nice soft weight takeout here. Ooh, threw it a bit wide. Now an opportunity now for Team Barabay to get around and freeze or tap that yellow stone. Ryan Best with his first.
Got to get to the inside on this one. Which looks like they're going to be able to do.
Yeah, really nice shot here.
Yeah.
Going to get a little tap too to boot. Team Barabay now sitting shot, third and fourth, and they have control of that yellow rock in the back. Gregory Stanek needs to lock one on here. This one looks like it might be a little tight.
But they're also not offering to put a broom to it, which says
Yeah,
something.
a little heavy too, and it's going to over curl. Might get lucky here. No, not enough weight even to raise that yellow stone. Puts it in usable position though. Lucas Barabay wasting no time getting rid of that yellow rock. A little tricky here to get rid of it. Don't want to jam it on your own. Looking for a straight peel here, I think. That wasn't what they're looking for. Opened it up a little bit though. Team Barabay now sitting second and third. Now a chance for Team Cooney to come down and freeze on that back rock. TJ McKenna. This looks like got this a little outside again. Gonna make contact. Does not remove that red rock from play. But Team Cooney now sitting 1-3. Better than it was.
Interesting call.
Getting rid of the guard
Guards,
here.
yeah.
Well, they don't have good access
As to that yellow,
shot
no.
rock, yeah, so I think they do have some red counters in the rings, and there is a double on the yellows.
But you got to be able to get at them.
Yeah, can't get to it right now. Oh, this is over curling. Get this peeled
it the other
backwards
way.
way. Get it backwards. That works.
Very nice.
Got it opened up. They can at least score now. And the guard goes back. Usually good call. If a team removes one of the rocks, they must not like it, so you can put it back. That's usually a good sign.
Indeedly. If it was good the first time, it's good the
Yep.
second.
Not easy to throw guards on this ice, though. Got quite a bit of curl here. You got to throw rotation. With these rocks, they're
boy.
pretty sharp, and this is going to over curl.
Over and up, boys.
May not make the hog line. They're sweeping it for all it's worth. It's just going to over curl anyway, so it's not guarding anything at this point. So now access to shot rock for Ryan Trout. Don't need the double here. You can make a nice hit and roll and sit two. Taking quite a bit of ice here. Looks like this would be a pretty soft weight. Trying to carve it now to get it to come over to the center line side.
Yep.
Gonna catch the outside here. It's just too much ice, I think, on that takeout. Did get rid of shot stone, but rolled away.
And rolled out.
Yeah, just off the rings. So Team Barabay is shot rock on a back four. Team Cooney sitting second rock on the right-hand side of the circles. Interesting call here. It looks like they're throwing a draw.
Well, certainly the ice for a draw.
Option would be you could chase that red rock and sit 1-2.
Or you could sit in front of it and be a pest.
Yeah, leaving a lot of red rocks laying around could come back and bite. Let's see how this turns out. Best shots made shot. It's got a little pace on it. Line looks terrific.
Ooh, got a curl.
Just going to catch a piece. And does not remove it from play and rolls out. That's unfortunate. Now chance for Team Barabay to get rid of the remaining yellow stones, sit 3. Team Barabay is shot. And third, getting rid of this yellow rock, it really put a lot of pressure on Team Cooney. Going inside out, this curls a ton.
Oh boy.
Oh, great job of sweeping that rock.
Bravissimo.
And rolled under the corner. Super duper. Team Cooney's in a bit of a pickle. There's a double available in the back. It could freeze, but that could be taking quite a bit of risk.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a force here. Oh, red has hammer. For some reason, I thought yellow had hammer. Oh, maybe that's why. Oh boy.
Check the wrong box here. Yep.
That went all the way through.
And big trouble now.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Wrong foot.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting maybe the double in the back and try to hold this to 2. Now it's going to be an open draw for 4.
Well, maybe 5. You got that nibbler,
It looks like it's just off the rings. I'm not sure if that one's on.
but as we were told in the team meeting today, all our rings are all off by just a touch.
That one looks pretty clearly off on the camera, but we don't know. The camera's centered over the pin, so there's a little bit of an angle looking out to the edge. Draw for at least 4 here. Big end for Team Barabay. And Lucas Barabay makes no mistake. Puts this one right on the tee line. They're going to give it a look to see if that's on for 5.
All right, technical timeout. They're going to put a bar on it. All right, meanwhile, over on sheet 2, We have a score of 1 for the Gardner team.
So Team Gardner with a 1-0 lead over Team Laufer after one end of play. Waiting for the score here over on sheet 4 in our feature matchup. Going to put a biter bar on the rock on the just off the 12-foot. With our overhead, it looks like it's probably off, but
I don't know. Your
it's
eyes
pretty close.
Your eyes are better than me. Mine. Then I'm very suspicious that it's not on.
It's
that
pretty
it is on.
close. Well, the biter bar will tell.
And the answer is
Just 4.
just 4. Just 4. That's a big frickin' number.
You know, leaving all those red rocks in play was taking quite a bit of risk, especially in the first end. Team Cooney had a couple of chances to kind of get out of trouble, and a couple of unfortunate half shots left the door open for Team Bear Bay. Second end now. Team Cooney with the yellow rocks. They'll have the last rock advantage here in the second end.
And Bear Bay, as expected, is coming right in.
Yeah, go right to the top 8, top 4 here. Force Team Cooney to put up corner.
Well, these boys can sweep. Very impressed. We've gotten to see all but one team in pregame and event practice. Very impressive.
Yeah, very good group of junior women and men.
I wish my delivery
Out
looked
here.
that good.
I think we're going to see some pretty good matchups here this weekend. So we've got a feature game every draw. You can check us out on our website at uticacurlingclub.org. Keep up with the latest results.
Ooh.
Surprised they're chasing that. Down 4. Probably need to put up a corner guard. They definitely bring another one in. Freeze on top of shot stone on top 4. Liam Guerin with his second. Just looking to put another red stone on top of the one on the top 4 here. Line's getting better. Ran that right into top 12.
It's a nose double, though.
Well, Team
It's a long run back.
Cooney needs some rocks in play.
Exactly. But they seem intent on getting rid of
Yeah,
something.
they're chasing it.
Well, maybe they're going for the blank. Yep. From what we can hear through the shed audio, that does not sound good.
Yeah, it's too much weight, a little wide. Need to throw something soft there. Now a chance to stack a third rock. With Ryan Best here. And that rock on the top 12 could help Team Cooney. You could come around and freeze to shot stone.
Mm-hmm.
and try to set up multiple score that way.
Especially since it wasn't completely covering the
Right.
rock on the 4-foot.
Just give you a chance to put more rocks in play. This will cut off that turn anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The scoring area is now pretty small with that rock just almost biting the button.
There we go. Well, called for the
Not a lot of ice for the freeze.
So
it looks like about hack weight ice. Gotta move. It's hanging on to that 4-foot line. Starting to come now. Yeah, left it too late. Yeah, the weight was nice actually. Just missed that late break. Now big trouble for Team Cooney. 3 rocks up front, 1 on the pin, almost. Biting top button. Just looking to cut off this draw path. Yeah, looking for just maybe a little bounce here. And that worked out pretty well. Yeah, a little wide and heavy on that takeout attempt. Now the other Ryan Trout with a nice guard. Now TJ McKenna is going to have to move some rocks here to open up the scoring area. There's a little slash double on that rock on the button. Hit about 2/3 of a rock. Might get both. This one's trying. Just over curled. Team Bear Bay sitting 2 still. Top 4, top 8. Ryan Trout just being asked to guard this draw path again on this side, on the intern side. Oh, a lot of curl on that side. That over curled a ton.
Can they get a bounce? Nope.
Yeah, they're hoping to get a bounce off the yellow. So there is a path available. Need a setup shot here. There's not much room to get around to that rock on the top 4. Looks like they're going to give up on that in-turn path and try to draw the out-turn path, at least get to the 4-foot.
Ooh, better go. Guards are coming up hard. Oh boy.
Yeah, needed to hold that out early. And it needed a little extra
Yeah, a little help.
sweeping for weight too. Now Lucas Barabay is just going to come, look like he indicated he's coming right in.
Don't think he needs any more guards.
Well, you definitely want to cut off this out-turn path,
Oh, yeah.
but it looked like he was indicating he wanted to come right in, half buried top 8, top 4. Got plenty of room to get around that yellow that was just thrown by Team Cooney. First rock, second end here for skip Lucas Barabay. Looks a bit tight. Boy, they're backing it up. Really good sweeping there to hold that rock out. They back it up a half a rock.
Got great position. Head over the broom handle. Or broom head, sorry. Feet out from underneath the hips.
That's a good spot. It is slightly exposed. Might have given Team Cooney an out. I think you can get to the inside of this. If you could throw back 4, weight, back 8, maybe. Get to the inside and roll to the button. Just be nice to maybe roll inside and cut this down to 1. Team Cooney's been in trouble pretty much the whole end. Chance to reduce the damage here. First shot, second end here for John Cooney. He's looking to get inside of this red stone. It's moving. Line's getting better. Oh, really good try. Just didn't get the curl.
However,
had a lot of room around the guard. Well, I think you tap and roll in all day long on this, don't you? Got plenty of room.
It's last rock for red, is not? Is it not?
Their last rock this end. Team
Yeah.
Cooney's got the last
well,
stone.
yes. But if you put a guard up in here, how the heck does Cooney get in?
I don't think they get in even if you can push that back and roll to the 4.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, fair enough.
Even if you nose it, I don't know how.
Well, if you do that,
Yeah, nose and roll in a hair, I think you're good here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
you don't
a
want to
path.
roll too far because otherwise they can come around the hose shooting match and freeze to the one in the back.
Yeah, and cut you down
Yep.
at least. Yeah, guard's not a bad call. You're locking up 2, probably. Just so hard to throw guards. This amount of curl.
There is that. And I'm not sure. Okay, gentlemen, let us see. That might.
Oh, he's got room to come off his own.
Yeah.
He just
Or
can't.
just tap his own up.
Yeah, you can't throw a ton here. I think you can come off your own and roll to the 4-foot.
I thought I saw him indicate a straight raise.
Angle raise?
Yeah, ankle
That
raise.
works too. Couple options here. One is to angle raise this end somewhere, maybe even the button, and get shot. The other option is to come off your own, and that angle's pretty good, and just nestle up to shot stone. Just can't throw it hard either way. You hate to, don't want to lose both yellows here with red's hitting 3. If you take your own out. Last rock, second end. John Cooney looking to cut down the damage here, looking for an angle raise or a little chap and roll.
Oh boy.
They were waiting for an angle, but it just never came. Boy, just a little more weight that would have cut him down.
Perfect.
Going to be two red, so a 6-0 lead now for Team Barabay.
Meanwhile, over on sheet 2, they're just chugging right along. They're in their third end already. We don't know what the score is for the second yet, and we'll let you know as soon as they hang it.
In our feature game is 6-0 Team Barabay over Team Cooney. Team Cooney with yellow rocks. They'll have the last rock advantage in the third end.
And thanks to our intrepid observers, we now know what the score is on sheet 2. Offer took their deuce.
They lead Team Gartner now 2-1 after 2 ends of play. Team Barabay now with the big lead, they can force Team Cooney into putting a bunch of rocks in play. Liam Garn with a nice soft hit there. Brendan Fitzgerald looking to use that red stone in the top 12 as a guard, trying to get around and set up something. Getting some real nice finish now. And just didn't have the legs to get all the way around. Line was perfect. And that's going to be wide open for Ryan Best. I don't think there's any reason to leave it in play. come up weight at this. And rolled away. And Team Bear Bay doesn't need a lot of rocks in play. They don't need to leave stuff around for Team Cooney to use. I like hitting and rolling out there. Just need 2 rocks in the house to get a force. Don't need a bunch. Now Gregory Stanek, again, looking to get something going by coming around some of these red stones.
Oh boy.
Line of grade again, just this one a little on the heavy side, but he shot rock. Back 8.
It's a start.
And that'll force Team Bear Bay to come around and chase. Gonna try to chase this rock off the back 8. So Ryan Best with looks like about a hack waiter. It's okay if you move that center guard. It's not really helping you. Trying to carve it now late just to get a piece of that yellow. And do they have enough? Yep, just got it out of play. Very nice shot. Really impressive control of intermediate weight here by Team Bear Bay.
Well, that's a credit to the coaches. So many juniors just want to throw hard, you know, because they can.
Well, pretty much all levels. I win
Well,
a lot of
that's
games.
true.
Win a lot of games throwing control weight. So I've said many times to teams I'm working with is peel for show, board for dough. You throw those nice intermediate weights, you can chase rocks, you get good rolls, and more importantly, you can control a rock with a broom. Can't do much with an 8-second peel.
They don't have time to do anything with it.
I can keep up an 8-second peel.
The joys of
Not
old age.
at my age, anyway. That one goes around back 12. Not shot rock. It is sitting second. But it is open. It's chaseable. Get this with control weight. Ryan Trout gonna. Oh, we got this. Set this one back a little bit. Gonna come though. We got plenty of curl here. That won't be a problem. Real nice finish, and you want to roll that one away. You don't want to keep that junk in the back of the house for Team Cooney to freeze to. Well managed. And Team Cooney's got to find a magic touch here to get one around top 4, and we'll see if Team Berube can throw a run back, because that's what they'll have to do at that point.
Mm-hmm.
This one looks like it might be a little soft.
Oh boy.
And TJ McKenna just came up a little bit short. Again, the line was perfect.
Yeah, they definitely got the line down. Every one of these rocks that
Yeah.
wasn't placed exactly right depth-wise.
Yep, they're on the stick, but having a hard time finding the magic weight here. Now Ryan Trout looking to come around the whole ball of wax here to the top 4. They've been throwing a lot of takeouts here, so they haven't thrown too many draws this end. And that one's going to come up a little short. Seems like this always happens when you get a lead and you're peel,
And then your
chase
first
hit,
draw.
and then you got to throw a draw, and you haven't thrown one in a while. Team doesn't have any times and doesn't know the pass.
And speaking of not knowing the pass, now we have to move to the other side of the sheet. I mean, granted, they saw this in the first end, but ice will have changed by now.
Well, they haven't played this out turn side in a little bit. This one's going to over curl. I don't know if they came out tight or just, boy, that cranked hard. Now, which way do you go? They're going to come around the in-turn side.
That's the most of what they've seen. It's familiar.
A little bit wider than anyone's been, but might be a few feet slower out here. We'll find out. First rock here in the third inning for Skip Lucas Barabay. He's looking for a come around here. Doesn't seem like that rock on the top 12 for the biter is going to score, but you'd like to get one in a little deeper. That one hung. You get that much further outside, that one kind of hung up a bit.
All right, there's the opening that Cooney's been waiting for.
Yep, you can come around now and have a backer. Something to jam against. Want to come around top 4 here. Plenty of room, I think, to get to 4 foot. Just stick one in. Big question here is what's the ice, because the ice that Lucas Barabay took didn't curl very much. I think this looks about right for ice.
Oh, come on, boys, go.
Yeah, it just came up a bit short. I bet you it's just a few feet stiffer out there. Now Lucas Barabay can go to school on his first shot. He's thrown it once already. Can adjust his weight. Drop this in and sit 4, and that might force John Cooney to throw the other turn. Over on sheet 2, just an update. We're tied up at 2. Team Gartner and Team Laufer. Team Laufer will have the hammer in the 4th end coming toward the break. Last rock, 3rd end for Lucas Barabay. Looking to drop this somewhere above T-line. The other thing is they're throwing a lot more rotation too, and they're not curling as much. It's also a little heavy, really heavy, like back 12 weight. They do sit 4, however, but wide open draw now, and that's going to allow John Cooney a chance to throw this in turn again. He's just thrown it, so he's got a better idea of the weight. Just needs to make the correction here. Got a little backing too. Get the right line here. Should be able to score as 1. Last rock. Third end. John Cooney.
Ooh, this has weight.
This one's hot.
Well, he came steaming out of the hack and then had to catch his balance. Oh, don't let it go through the hole, boys. There we go.
Oh, got a little lucky there. I think it's going to be second rock. Did cut down the scoring to 1. Looks like 1 red from our vantage point. Yeah, didn't want to go through the wickets on that one. In our feature game, Team Bearby leads 7-0 after 3. Team Cooney with the yellow rocks, they'll have the last rock advantage in the 4th end. A really nice weight there, just didn't get any curl. Liam Guerin will just be quite happy to hit away here with 7-point lead. Oh, I need to get this one to move a little bit. Got just enough. Got a few options here. If you're Team Cooney, you could throw a corner guard. You could freeze the rock on top 12. They're going to try to come around. Looks like a little better line this time. I don't know if they got the weight, though. That was going to come up short, but they can use a guard.
Indeed.
So a couple rocks to come around. 5 rock rule. They can't remove it yet, so Team Barabay will just have to go around. And then they'll start peeling with their next. Well, better that than another guard, so.
Right. That is the right way to miss.
I heard the skipper saying, well, that's the pro side anyway, so.
Yeah.
I say it's tough when you're throwing all these chases and hits to have to go back and throw a draw. It's a bit of an adjustment. Now, Team Cooney's going to take the other turn now to come around.
Interesting choice.
A little surprising, and they just threw the out turn.
Whoops. No falling.
Looked like somebody almost had a blowout there.
Oh, boy.
This will work out nice if they get frozen. Don't mind being frozen on that red. Get control over it. You know, if there's a good friend Bill Hope there out of PEI, put your rocks on top of your opponent's rocks. That was his advice to young skippers. I'm not sure they're going to get that one tucked under, are they? Edge on edge.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the monitor.
Edge on edge.
Available.
Yeah, you can get there. You got to throw. Got to throw back 4, back 8 weight, trying to get to the inside. Set up pretty good. Well, this is just too much weight. They're going to get rid of Shot Stone, but not going to hang around.
Out.
I think that's one of the big dividers between really good teams and the teams that are not so good, is being able to manage that intermediate weight, being able to throw that down weight hit, come around taps. Trying to get around again here. Really good sweeping technique here by Team Barabay. I can't believe they carried it that far. They pounded that one from pillar to post. Line was perfect.
And they're not even breathing hard.
Well, another chance here for TJ McKenna. See if he can wrap one around. Got a ton of guards in play.
Oh, boy.
And they just can't find the weight. Struggling a bit with
Yep.
with the
That's
ice.
Too bad. All right, let's get all the bad shots out of the system, boys. Second game. Shoot lights out. only is their technique good, it's intelligent. I noticed that both these guys, and they can really sweep. They're both on 2 grippers.
Yep, they're also power cleaning to save a little bit of energy. So they're just putting the brush down and pressure early to carry the rock, and they're not sweeping until about halfway down the ice. And for distance, you really don't need to move the broom. You just need to put some pressure on. And that power cleaning technique is kind of standard practice now for teams playing at this level and beyond. Saves a ton of energy.
And at our age, we need to save
And
a ton of energy.
older you get, the more important. I love the power clean. That's especially in mixed doubles. Unfortunately, they rubbed off on that given. Oh, and they just rubbed. Gave Team Cooney another chance to get in. And that guard over curled a bit. So again, a good chance for Team Cooney to get one in here. There's plenty of room to get around. The amount of curl we have. Again, just looking for back 4 weight. Trying to get a little curl here. Push this rock back a little bit. Last rock, 4th end here for skip Lucas Barabay. Just looking to remove shot stone here. And got a really nice roll underneath. Right to the top of the button. Tough spot now for John Cooney. Not sure you can get to this to move it enough to be shot stone. Needs to draw to it though to limit the damage. Last rock, fourth end. John Cooney. And it's just going to wreck on the guard. Tough break. Steal of 2. For Team Berube, they will lead 9-0 at the break. At the fourth end break, both games, Team Laufer grabbed a 4 in the fourth end. They now lead 6-2 over Team Gartner. The fourth end break, and our feature game, it's 9-0 Team Berube. They've been on fire today. Let's give a shout out to both teams. Team Cooney skipped by John Cooney. He's out of the Philly Curling Club. Been curling for, can't read the handwriting here, it looks like 7 or 9 years. When he's not curling, he is thinking about curling. There's a person after my own heart. Loves the game. Says hello to Matt Lappert. TJ McKenna is the third for Team Cooney. He curls out of Potomac Curling Club, lives in Rockville, Maryland, a lovely place. Lived there for a while when I was working at the NIH. He's curled for 3.5 years, and when he's not curling, he enjoys reading. Good for him. And he says hello to Mom, Dad, Caitlin, Granny, and Bump. Gregory Stanek is the second for Team Cooney, also out of the Philadelphia Curling Club. Hometown's Garnet Valley. Been curling 3 to 4 years. And when he's not curling, he is trying to be the best Rainbow Six Siege player in GV. Says hello to his mom, Monica, and all his friends watching back at home. And finally, Brendan Fitzgerald is the lead for Team Cooney out of Plainfield Curling Club. Lives in New Providence, New Jersey. Curled for a couple of years. And enjoys that other goofy Scottish sports when not curling. Golfing. Says hello to Michael Schmidt. Playing the Red Rocks here in our feature game is Team Berube, skipped by Lucas Berube out of Broomstones, out of Billerica, Mass. Curled for 10 years. And not curling, enjoys soccer, DECA, working out, and traveling. Says hello to Dad's sister, Nana, friends at home. Ryan Best is the second out of the Triangle Curling Club down in Durham, North Carolina. Lovely curling club. We go there every year for mixed doubles. He's curled for 7 years. And when he's not curling, enjoyed soccer, singing in church, Science Olympiad, and watching curling. And you can watch all the curling you can want these days with everybody streaming. Says hello to his mom, brother, and Nana. Ryan Trout's the second. Excuse me, Ryan Trout's the third for Team Berube. Too many Ryans on that team. Ryan Best is the second. Ryan Trout's out of Broomstones, out of Natick, Mass. Curled for 10 years. And when not curling, Model UN, Javelin, and working out. Says hello to Dad, dog, friends at home. Finally, Liam Guerin is the lead for Team Berube out of Bucks County Curling Club. Another lovely place to curl. Out of Morristown, New Jersey. Curling for 5 years. Enjoys sports and hanging out with friends and working out. Says hello to Grandma, dog, and his brother. We do have some question of why he listed his dog before his brother, but we'll let him off this time. And that's your teams in our feature game today. the fourth inning break here. Team Berube leads 9-0 over Team Cooney. We're going to switch over to sheet 2. And we'll join the game in progress between Team Gartner and Team Laufer. Team Laufer scored a big 4 in the fourth end. And they've taken a 4-point lead. Team Gartner's with the Red Rocks. Team Laufer with the Yellow Rocks. Team Gartner with the Red Rocks. They will have the last rock advantage here in the fifth end as we start the second half of this affair. Team Gartner is skipped by Silas Gartner. Third, Nathan Gartner. Aiden Silva at second. William Thrasher at lead. Team Laufer is skipped by Charles Laufer. Jonathan Lassoff at third. George Harrison playing second, and Zach Kaufman at lead.
Apparently curling is quite the family affair for Team Laufer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've Skip has got sisters who'll be playing tomorrow.
Yeah. And
an older brother, I think, that might be on either in the high performance or playing in the U21s. So Proud Pop is the coach.
Curling family.
Yeah. Nice. Wish I'd had a curling family growing up.
We didn't have curling down south growing up.
Well.
That was a problem.
Well, actually, I didn't have it where I grew up either, but I'm old enough to remember seeing it on ABC Wild World of Sports. Might have even been the Worlds that were held here.
Team Gartner's got to get busy this end after dropping that 4 in the fourth end. This is Aiden Silva with the come-around attempt. Got a couple rocks and behind T-line. So an opportunity. Unfortunately, that one was maybe a little wide and a little heavy.
Do you suppose the halfway break mop strikes again?
Could very well be. You know, the mid-game mop usually speeds up the ice in the next end.
Not a whole lot, but enough. And you've
seems to catch everybody by surprise. Yeah,
at least on TV.
Even the pros sometimes misjudge the speed coming out of break.
I wonder sometimes if it's that or the fact that you've just taken a 5-minute break and your body needs to remember what that draw felt like.
And another rock behind T-line, so there's a nice pocket back there now if you get a rock in front of these. This looks like a better weight. Gonna run into a stone, but at least it's gonna curl. And frozen on the back for shot stone. Probably didn't want to bounce it there. What would have preferred to have been above those stones in the back of the house. But pretty good rock there by Aiden Silva. Now Jonathan Lassoff playing third for Team Alfred. Just looking to unstick some rocks back there so that red rock can be removed, get frozen on top. And boy, that just didn't curl. And created a nice pocket for the red. That red is now very difficult to get rid of. Great chance now for Nathan Gartner to lock a rock right on the button. Frozen. A lot of steam on this one as well. And again, this one is wide and a little bit heavy as well. And that will unstick the rock that was just put behind the red stone. Looks like red's only sitting 1. Sitting 1-3. Jonathan Lassoff looked like they're trying to run that red stone that was just thrown. And they will make the hit. But the button area is still open. Again, Nathan Gardner has a chance to lock a freeze. Top of his own shot stone. Sit 2. Yeah, that one locked up in the top 12. Looked like the line is running really straight there.
Unfortunately, we're a full sheet over, so we're looking at a very tiny little monitor here.
It looked like that rock was coming in, and then it just kind of flattened out.
That's when you have to ask, did it lose its handle and just come to a stop?
Well, Team Gardner's choked off that out-turn draw path. So now Charles Loffer is just going to try to lob one around the in-turn side. Not sure that one's going to have enough weight.
Watch your feet.
Oh, that's in a bad spot.
Yep. That's one that maybe they should have left high.
Yep. Either high or take it back. You you can't leave it there. That's going to allow a roll to the pin, or not roll to the pin, but roll for shot, or second shot.
It looks like they're going to go for the angle raise.
Yep, just tap up the one they just threw.
Yep.
Well, either team can use this yellow rock to get into the 4-foot area. So the question is, who wants to use that first? Team Gardner is just looking at raising the red stone. Put it there would be great.
How flat would an in-off then be? Pretty
It'd
flat.
be very flat.
Very
I'm not
flat.
sure you could get
Could
the
get-
double, but you could certainly roll into the 4-foot. So if Team Gardner needs to score 2 and they don't think they can draw the 4-foot, you could certainly play that in off for 2.
Well, this rock had curl.
Yes, it did.
Oh boy.
Well, it wasn't bad either. It's just you had the wrong line or didn't hit the broom. Now the question is, can you draw the 4-foot on this side? If you can't, the in-off is available for yellow. It'd come off their own.
Well, they're going for the draw.
It's probably there.
Mm-hmm. As long as it curls. Sheet 2 sometimes gets a little funky.
This side could be a little straighter. Charles Laufer with his last here in the 5th end. He's looking to draw the 4 here. Looks like a little better weight. Just wide. Ran really straight. And now that's in a much better place for an in-off if you want to do that.
Well, the raise on the other side is now much more difficult.
Well, it's a double raise now.
Yes.
So it's either a straight draw or just in off the yellow. Got a couple options. If you can get the ice right, you can probably draw the 4-foot. Need to be almost full 4 to score here because of that rock in the back 4. Or you can just play this in off.
Given where the broom is, he either has an outward release and they're throwing the in-off, or he's trying the draw.
Well, it's probably the same ice for both.
No, I wouldn't take that little ice. It's on the inside of the yellow rock.
Depends on how much they set it back.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he does.
Looks like that's just a draw. It's a little heavy. And it's a little tight. Better go going for the raise now.
Yeah.
Might get lucky here. Nope.
Nope.
Wrong way. Looks like only one red. Make it 6-3 Laufer over Gartner. And Team Laufer, they'll have the hammer in the 6th end. Up 3 with and an even end. We'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a missed opportunity for Team Gartner. They had it set up early. If they could get that freeze on, they had a chance to set up at least a deuce. Over on sheet 4, Team Berube now leads Team Cooney 10-0 after 5. William Thrasher with lead stone for Team Gartner. With the no trick rule, you really want to put those on the center line so they can't be disturbed very much. That no-tick rule has made it really important for leads to throw a good line.
Well,
For the sweepers to manage the
I was
rocks, to
gonna say,
put them
for
right
the
on the center
sweepers to-
line.
One of the reasons I used to, when we had a mixed team that traveled, that team was so good is because the sweepers managed my rocks so well.
Yeah, since that red rock was not on the center line, that can be ticked. That's actually a very good shot. Even if that was a miss for Team Laufer, that worked out very well for them. Another really nice rock from William Thrasher. Nice guard. Didn't quite get that one on the center line again, though. Beautiful weight there by Zach Kaufman. Just didn't curl much for him out there. This is going to give Eden Silva a chance to hit and roll under. Can't overthrow it out here on the sheet one side, though.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they don't like it. Sweepers do not like it. Got to throw that soft weight.
Or at least softer, or got to take less
Yep.
ice. But in this case,
Yeah.
I can't see. Let's see.
Throw hack
it's
weight or
wide
get in.
open.
You could throw
Yeah.
control or hack weight there and get a beautiful roll. So throwing that down weight and having the control with the brooms, really the key to winning curling.
Here we go. A young man who knows that it's important to sit 1-2.
Although I'd be tempted to come around that out-turn side again. He is
Mhm.
wide open. That hit and roll looks a little bit dangerous.
Yes, indeed.
I think I'd come that same way.
And try to get buried.
Yeah, just do a Christmas tree, right? Get halfway in between the red and the yellow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, line's great if they get by here.
Oh,
It's going to wreck.
boy.
Okay, second chance now for Eden Silva to get this little hit and roll. Got to throw some soft weight at it, though. This is where it's so important for your team to be able to throw maybe 3 different takeout weights. Again, this is just wide and hot again. They're just whistling them down.
Piano, piano. There we go.
Not sure you can get there easily.
Yeah.
I think you just come around that out-turn side. Again, just Christmas tree these stones. Get around here. If you come to the 4 foot, that works. There we go. That's what they're going to do.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
It looks heavy.
Well, he said way wide.
Well, it's heavy too.
Sit, boo-boo. Oh, set up a double.
Yeah,
Ouch.
they're pretty good there.
Mm-hmm.
Still think you'd do that little in off. You could draw there too. See if anyone can figure out the draw weight here and the line.
Oh, this is hit weight. Well,
No, that's nice soft weight.
That's not. Jeez.
Came steaming out of the hack for sure.
It just looked fast out of hand.
This looks pretty good if it stops. Oh, it's going to lock up. Got to go hard to get the shot rock here.
Too bad.
Not quite shot, but they still got the little in off. So a little danger for Team Laufer. Or is that in the hole? That's right in the middle.
Apparently in the hole.
You curl it into the hole. Couldn't see that till we looked at our monitor. We're sitting a sheet over, so.
Got a curl. Wrong side. Oh, it almost got the double tick. And
I think if they'd been sweeping from the correct side, they might have been able to hold that rock. Yeah, really important that the sweeper on the rock needs to be sweeping against the curl.
If you're trying to hold the
to
line
hold the
straight.
rock, yep. Even if that means swapping your sweepers if you got one sweeper much stronger than the other. But your rock sweeper's got to be sweeping against the grain to hold the stone. Yeah, I think you just do the in off that yellow.
You just want somebody to throw an in off. You've been asking
Or
for 2 ends now.
Or a hit and roll, anything. Just, I like that shot. It looks like it's quite makeable.
But not with big weight.
Not with big weight. Looks like they're just going to try to come around again. Are they going to get by this guard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got by the guard by just a hair.
It's a little light.
Again, line was perfect. Well, they almost got this rock the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they'd been sweeping from the right side, they would have got it. This is a little tougher now because that rock that was just thrown is kind of in the way.
Indeed, you could end up
chipping it into yellow, yep.
Yeah. Stuffing it on the yellow. I couldn't think of the right word.
Yeah. Over curled.
Yep.
It's okay. Mission accomplished. They got rid of a stone.
Mm-hmm. Now they've opened up the next one for the hit.
Now we're down to skip rocks here in the 6th end. This is going to sail.
Yeah. You get the back one then?
Maybe.
Let's see what the light.
They're gonna
Oh,
chip and
alright.
roll out. They'll roll away too far.
But the weight was better.
Weight was much better.
Got it out.
Sitting 2-3. At this point, maybe 1-3.
Yeah.
So an improvement, but the rock in the hole, as it were, is now unencumbered. So if they can just make contact, they know this line pretty well. They've thrown it a couple times. See if Mr. Laufer can hit this stone. Pretty tight ice. Gonna throw pretty good weight. Good rotation.
He shook his head when he let it go.
I set it back.
Girl, baby.
Now they're looking for the run back. Not going to get it. Just set it back a bit on the release, I think. Now a chance to set up a steal here. But the tough thing is you can't guard that rock this in the hole. There's no way to throw a guard on it except just over the hog line. They need to steal more than one.
Actually, somebody just indicated an in-off. Do it if you
Well,
can. That's tough, though.
If you get rid of the yellow, you can at least sit 3 and make
Get rid of the yellow.
make
instead.
Team Laufer to draw against 3.
Right.
Or head against 3. I think this might be a good time for a timeout. Pretty critical juncture. They're down 3 with 3 ends to play, including this one. And they have a chance to make the other team shoot against a bundle. Not an easy shot, though, to get rid of the yellow. I think they're just going to draw. They are shot. If they can sit 1 and 2. I think they may be going for that Yellowstone. Trying to carve it. They're going to sit 1-2.
And 2 is in a good position. If you don't curl, if you want to get rid of it, you don't curl up to nose.
I
It's
think
just
you
going to
just
jam on your own.
I think you just nose this or roll inside. You're all good.
Yep.
Doesn't matter where the red goes. You just need to nose or roll inside.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the jam. That's not a factor.
Especially since this is hammer.
Yep. Last rock, 6th end. Charles Laufer looking to score 1 here. Looking to tap back shot rock. Sweeping like mad. And just threw that outside.
Oh, boy.
That'll be a steal of 2 unless they nick this one in. I did not nick it in.
Are you sure it's 2?
I'm pretty sure that's 2.
Oh, yes. Yep.
That narrows the gap. Now we've got ourselves a game. 6-5 after 6 ends. Team Laufer with the yellow rocks. They will have the last rock advantage in the 7th end. But Team Gardner just flipped the hammer, so it looks like if things go to form, they'll have the hammer in the 8th end. Great position for them, down 1. Certainly a better situation than it was, down 3 without. William Thrasher, he threw a couple nice guards last end. Needs to put some rocks in play this end. Team Gardner needs a steal or a force and a 3.
I'm all in for steal. Much easier, I think, than trying to.
Well, you could steal and get a deuce, but then you still got to deal with the extra end.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna come up short.
Oh, that's
he did not want to do that.
No. Oh, it picked apparently.
It's like it grabbed.
Something, yeah, because they lifted it up, cleaned it off, and then swept the ice underneath.
Well, by hogging that guard, it's now a free pass for Team Laufer, a chance for them to throw a corner guard for free. And well placed.
Is this the first one we've seen?
Yes.
Both games.
Well, we haven't seen the other game till the 5th end, but
All right, so the game combined.
yep. First corner guard we've seen thrown today on the stream. Want to score 2 with hammer. Generally needs some guards in play, or you got to come around somebody else's guard. And Team Gardner's just going to try to choke off the corner guard. Hard to steal out there, though. I think I'd be tempted to throw a center. And Zach Kaufman's just going to try to come around. Freeze on top of that red, or maybe just get just behind it for shot. Is it going to sit? No, it's going to go all the way back. Looking like from the shots they're calling, they're playing for force here. They're just going to bring this one in. If you're trying to steal this end, I think you just throw a center guard. All right, they're 1-2.
Start.
So it looks like that's Looking like Gartner's happy with the force, and they're going to try to take a deuce or better coming home. Unless they get some misses. George Harrison looking to hit something. Got to be careful on this side of the sheet. And threw it wide. Whoops. Got enough.
Oh no, is that on the yellow? That is on the yellow.
Oh, jammed it. That's very unfortunate. Did get the middle open though. I think for Team Laufer, their goal is make sure you get your one this end and be up 2 coming home is still a pretty good position for them. I don't think a blank is in play. That would be the ideal. Not going to happen from this position. Well, that's not the most perfect rock ever thrown, right? It's kind of a corner guard for Team Laufer. Didn't come in the house. I think you need to use one of those corners. I think
Prefers to use his own.
yeah, yellow can set up for 2 here now. Those reds aren't too threatening. Oh, this looks hot.
Does have some backing, but it's got to move.
And you kind of want to get behind the red and in front of the back red.
And that's what they did, except
Too heavy. Well, if you could have drawn behind that top red, it would have been a little awkward for Team Gardner. Well, it didn't do any damage. I mean, they can still score. Yellow can still get 1 here. Nathan Gartner now with his first. I think they're trying to get around their own corner. Got a biter. Well, there's a plethora of guards now for yellow to hide behind. Yeah, I like going around these yellows. Going around the yellow corner. Need to stick a draw here. If you want to get 2. This one's moving too. Didn't give their sweepers much of a chance there. I think that's going to go too far.
Got to keep your sweepers warm.
It's second rock, though. That's a start. Unfortunately, I don't think they have good access to that red stone behind
No,
the corner
they don't.
guard, so it's not likely to come into play. Then we called a final over on sheet 4. Team Arube dominating. They win 12-0. And not too bad. Didn't get a huge amount of finish, but it looks like it is fully buried. Behind tee line, so now chance to get a yellow rock on top of it. Weight's got to be close here. Just get that outside. That's coming in nice. Oh, just came up short. Line was getting better. Well, this yellow rock is now a problem for Team Gardner. Team Laufer can raise it with their next shot. They don't do something about it. You could guard it. You could try to hit and roll, be a little tricky. You could draw in and sit two.
Okay, so pardon my ignorance, but could you come around with a counterclockwise turn and draw around? Can you get behind that top red?
Yes, you could throw. That's what they're going to. That's what they're going to do. It looks like they're coming around the outturn side, right?
Mm-hmm. But if they're
at first, I thought they were going to throw a guard on top of the yellow. They had a couple. They had several choices. They could guard the yellow. They could try to remove the yellow and roll in, or they could just draw in and sit 1 and 2,
why
which
would
is
they guard? Oh, so that yellow can't be
yeah,
raised.
it can be raised in.
They didn't take a lot of ice on this side, though.
No, they didn't.
Thinking maybe they're running the red in.
Well, it looks like that's what
they're
going to
do, whether they called it or not. Ooh, it's over curled.
Yep. Oh boy. And they left a pretty easy double. That's about a textbook double as you'd ever leave. That's a half rock double. Doink, doink. If you can throw the weight. Doesn't matter if it jams in the back. You just make the double and sit 2. No double's a gimme, but this is about as easy as they get. Half rock is about the easiest double to call. Big shot here for Charles Laufer. He can make this double. He is in business. And they don't like it. Calling him off. He's close. It is really close.
Oh,
and he made
well done.
Nice shot. Charles Laufer. Beautiful. They sit 2. Hit that probably a little thinner than he wanted, but did the job. now really put pressure on Team Gardner. I think they've got to freeze here to have a chance to win the game. They don't.
But the freeze is eminently available.
Yeah, I mean, you could hit, and again, the hit is probably not going to get a force. You'd have to hit and roll under and then force him to draw for one.
You freeze to this.
You freeze on the nose, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Probably want to freeze or just maybe a shade high. I mean, just a sliver high.
And you don't want to leave him a double.
Right. Get a half rock freeze, it'll be too easy to remove. Boy, the sweepers have not put a broom on it yet. I'm trying to push it. It's coming over nice now. Don't want to bounce it. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
This is for three. This is for three.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just too heavy out of hand, and it just didn't leave the sweepers with anything to do. They tried their best to make the rock curl to the nose, but just too heavy. Created some space, and now that rock is very exposed. Last rock, seventh in. Charles Laufer looking to hit for three.
On it right away.
Can he hit roll out for two? And he's going to get his deuce. And that might be good enough. Three-point lead coming home without. Not a bad position to be in for Team Laufer. So now Team Gardner's got to get busy this end. Some rocks in play. They need three to tie. Get themselves to an extra end. And here we go, last end of our 5 o'clock draw here. Draw one of the Grand National Curling Club U18 Championship. Team Laufer with Yellow Rocks, they lead 8-5. Team Gardner will have the hammer playing the Red Rocks here in the last end.
This needs to curl and to sit.
Quite frankly, Team Laufer doesn't need too many rocks in play this end. Love to have one rock on the 4-foot and then probably not much else. We'll see how good they are at peeling. So interesting, this is kind of the Jeff Stoughton theory of how to score three in the last end.
Yeah.
Is go ahead and throw a center guard with hammer. couple things give you an advantage here with the no-tick rule. If you got the rock on the center line, they can't move it too far anyway. You're hoping to pile a bunch of rocks in the 4-foot.
Becomes much more like a mixed doubles game at that
Yes.
point.
Yep.
He gave an absolutely wonderful presentation when the 5-rock rule first came in.
Yes.
Still available on YouTube as far as I know. And it wasn't just so much about the 5-rock rule as it was an excellent primer on his idea of tactics and strategy.
Yes, and he was very much a favor of the come-around chase for rocks around the center line. Throw on the back 12 weight, or just through the rings weight. And all the top teams do that now. They're not afraid to chase rocks that look like they're buried. The way the rocks curl today and the way that sweepers can carve the rocks, it's become even more important. Well, a couple guards in play now for Team Gardner, and this looks like this is going to come around
nicely.
Buried, and that's a really good spot. That's totally buried now. What Team Laufer needs to do is get control of that red rock. Don't mind corner freezing to it. He wants to go around top 4, but it's hard to get buried. I mean, you almost have to go back 4. Back 4 or back button to get buried. Do not want to throw heavy here when this is through. Well, this could get messy.
But it's junior curling.
So here we go. Chance for Team Gardner now to get another stone in play. Don't need to hit that yellow rock yet. Going to freeze to the one in the back. The only downside here is that if yellow can ever get one half buried under the on the 4-foot, might have a difficult chase.
Oh boy. Something to be said if you're going to miss on this side.
Yep.
But no, they got it. They got the curl.
Yep.
Nice lightweight.
That'll be a hard rock to eliminate.
I think you just freeze to it.
No, I think you
Or
can.
you-
I think you need to kill it, but you just can't overthrow it out here.
Yep, they're going to hit it.
Nice easy weight. I would not throw more than control here.
10.5, 11.
10.5, 11. It's going to run.
Never a good sign. When the skip immediately yells,
Yeah.
whoa. Yep, they're on their
Yeah.
own.
Inside out of the release.
This is about to get very interesting.
Yep. I don't think I'd throw a guard there. I think I would go.
Christmas tree?
Yeah, I think you got to get half around something.
It's interesting that everybody seems to be focused on this side of the ice. And yeah, they've been throwing down it a lot. But it's the tricky side.
Yep.
It's a full half-foot less curl than the other side.
The problem is the shot rock is back 4, and they may need that to score 3. So I understand coming this way, but you can't be wide for sure.
And here's another one. It's out there.
Well, that's not even going to come up to the yellow, is it? Just.
Corner.
Just. Now this is going to get messy. Red sitting 3. So Team Gardner's got the winning rocks in play.
Nice clean release. Let's make this one happen, guys.
I think they're going for that outside in double. Yep. This should crank. You know, if it's straight one way, it's got to curl the other. That's okay.
Yep. Clears up some clutter.
The good news for Team Laufer is that Shotstone is behind the tee line. So they'll have some options. I mean, the emergency break would be the freeze. They've still got time to try to hit their way out of this.
At some point,
I think
does it become Mark Twain's? Was it Twain? Problem is, of course, with multiple players. If multiple players are missing it, then maybe you give up. Oh boy.
Well, I think they're just trying to throw a guard here.
Yeah, I know.
But I think this helps Team Laufer to put more rocks in place, something for them to hide behind.
Straw.
The thing is, you might force Team Laufer into making the winning play, which would be this in-turn draw. Oh, they're going to try to come through the hole?
Holy shimoly. How much hole do we have?
Not much. There is a hole. I think I'd be drawing. This is a tough shot.
You can't see that guard on our.
It's a really tough shot.
Oh.
That probably didn't matter, so.
But it opened it up.
Yep.
Oh, boy, that was.
I just thought the in-turn draw of the 4-foot, and then you've got the jammer in the back. That rock on the back 4 is Team Gartner needs it to score, but it's a part liability. Now chance to sit 3. Again, put the winning rocks in play.
There
like
you
this.
go.
This is the better turn.
That's smart.
That looks tight.
Wrong sweeper. It is tight. I'm not sure I understand what they're doing.
They're drawing in.
Or are they trying to kick the... Ooh.
Left that a little late. All right. So now if he wants to hit that rock in the middle, the hole's open. Can actually hit and roll under the corner. Hit there and roll under and sit second rock. That would kind of poop on the party for Team Gartner.
Looks like they've called a timeout. I missed the hand signal, but
be a good time for a timeout.
Absolutely.
They did clear that with their last shot, so I think now he does have the opportunity to make that hit and roll. And then he may have to draw with his last.
Do you hit first and draw second, or draw second or first? And then you may not have to hit anything.
Well, he doesn't have real attractive draws at the moment. The in-turn draw is going to be tough to get buried above tee line. So he's going to come this way. He's going to probably have to go deep. You could play this crazy draw this way. That's hard. I think that's so straight out there. I think playing this hit is the way to go. And if he can roll under the corner, that's almost his get out of jail free card. They're going to play the out-turn draw.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like this. If you can get the line right here and you can come above the rock on the back 4, then you're in business.
Yep.
Coach seems to think it's there.
And Coach has been watching line, so.
Yep. Even if you get second or third rock in here, it may be okay. Still have some work to do with your last. If you can get half under this guard on the 8-foot, I think teams have had a really hard time hitting on that side of the ice. Big shot here for Charles Laufer. Needs to stick a draw here. Against 3.
Got a curl.
Oh, he's getting a little bit of movement here.
Unfortunately, he's in the way of the camera.
Not a bad result. I don't think he got it buried. He got it a little more than edge on edge.
Yeah, that's a hard one to hit.
Yep,
And
he
the
is.
question is he second or third?
Ah, boy, that's close. I wouldn't want to say.
And there's one of the problems with our lovely sponsor logos. They certainly
I think
help
he
the
may be
club out.
second.
Yeah.
It's really close.
You do a lightweight tap on the inside, you can get to the inside, I think.
Yes, again, you have to throw that nice intermediate weight. A clutch shot there by Charles Laufer, very impressive. Needed a little bit less ice, I think.
A lot of talking.
Well, they're trying to see how much of this rock they can see.
They haven't taken their time out, have they?
Don't think so.
Unless they took it the first half.
Can't see their time clock. I assume they have plenty of time.
Yeah.
All right, they've made a decision. I think they're going to either they made a decision or they're running short on time.
In which case you call the timeout.
Yep.
There's only 2 rocks to play.
All right,
so
looks like they're going for the hit. Got to be, if you hit this on the outside, it's going to jam. Tricky little shot here. First skip rock. 8th end. Silas Gardner looking to remove second rock here.
it's not big weight.
And it's outside. You want to sweep it by.
Yep, they just noticed that. And they're
going to jam it.
Jam it.
Yep, they're going to noodle it over. That's the worst outcome. It is so tough out there.
You know, I was watching it in practice, and it seems to be running straighter now than it did at practice. The pre-game practice, not
Yep.
pre-game, it has pre-event practice. And they were getting about 3 to 3.5 feet of curl.
Yep, it was a little bit straighter on that side. It really shows up on the hits. Now, what do you do? Don't want to overthink this. Yeah, I think they're just going to throw a guard in the hole here, somewhere high. Right up in there. The only shot Team Gardner has to come through the middle, and there is room to chip out the yellow.
Whew.
So looks like Charles Laufer is going to just try to stick a guard right somewhere in the hole. Don't want to touch any of those rocks, though. Certainly don't want to touch the one that's biting the 4-foot line.
Well, if you moved it a little to the left and then just sat there, it wouldn't be the end of the world for your team.
Don't want to open things up. Or you just come around.
And
or if you noodle the red over, it works.
yeah, that's why I was saying, and touch it lightly. Yep, so the hole is still there.
Yeah, you can come through the middle. And this is a makeable shot.
Wow.
This is the one I would have guarded against. I don't think they can do anything on the outturn side.
This could completely switch the game.
Well, last rock here, so this is make it and you win the game. Got to catch it on the center line side. You got to catch it low. It doesn't look like there's room, but there is. Last rock, 8th end.
Hope they took enough ice.
Looking for a little hit and spill to win the game.
Curl, 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 curl. Nope. We have free curling, boys and girls.
Yes, we do. It just ticked on the way by.
Oh, that would have been the highlight reel if we had
Yep.
such critters.
Just ticked. We are all tied up at 8. And Team Laufer, they'll have the hammer coming home in the extra. Well, this game has been very entertaining.
It has indeed. Hope we get to look forward to more of this.
Team Laufer was one guard away from salting away the game after that really nice draw by their skipper. Now Team Gardner's got to steal the last end, or the extra end here to win the game. Team Laufer just needs to make sure they score. And we're off. William Thrasher with another nice lead rock. Just doesn't quite get to the center line. And that side just running a little straighter. And Zach Kaufman. Trying to come around. Ooh, don't want to leave it short with hammer.
Yep.
Ouch. William Thrasher with another draw attempt. Trying to get around his center guard. Even the second guard here would be good. A little deeper than they wanted, probably. Yep, come right on top. Big shot here for lead Zach Kaufman. He can lock one on here. Really set his team up.
Looks like he's got all the weight he needs.
Yeah, it's just a little too heavy.
Yep. Overcorrected. Pretty common. Ugh.
Oh, not even a piece.
Not even a piece.
Well, if you're going to miss it, that's the way to miss it. Don't want to
Mhm.
throw another guard up there
Yep.
for sure. Now advantage Team Gardner. They can hook one around here with Aiden Silva. They'll be in business. The weight's not bad here. They had to wait for it to curl.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. All right, we got to get her open now. Let the peels commence.
Oh no! Don't go through the. Okay, there we go. For a minute, I thought we were going
Yeah,
through
it
the
looked
hole.
pretty good. Just wanted to make sure they got a half a rock there. Unfortunately, the other yellow was a catcher, but they've got shot stones open. Now it's guard, guard, guard. Very unforgiving if you set these out here on this side. Trying to get this to curl back. And they got it half covered. So make sure you get the top one. I think the top one's the danger stone.
Looks like they're going for the second one.
Yeah, I think you want to take the top one. It'll probably curl this way.
Ah.
Just don't want to nose it. Make sure you spill away. Oh boy. Got caught in between.
Mhm.
Got it caught in between the double and the peel. Well, the good news, the next stone they run in will be theirs. I think you want to just put a guard on it, don't you? Well, they're behind T, right? Yeah, out turn.
Yeah.
Out turn draw, try to get top four.
Mhm.
So they're vulnerable on this path to the back stone.
Exactly.
Get there first. Go top 8, top 4. Bite top 4 would be good. Looks heavy, doesn't it?
Looks wide. Yeah, that's why it looks wide. No, not too bad.
It come
T.
in. It dug in. Yep. Bit right in the slide path.
Well, ninth end.
And you got to run that yellow.
Well, there is the advantage of.
Anything but nose here. You don't want to be on the nose. You want to run that yellow to the right.
Oh boy.
Straight peel works. Okay. Well, guard, guard, guard now for Team Gardner. Got the end stolen if they can keep Team Laufer out of the 4-foot here. Not sure that's going to guard anything.
Nope.
Yep, I think now you got to go see if you can double those two off, and this one's pretty much on the nose. Oh, they overswept. Got a little wide, maybe. Ticked the guard. That does open things up, though. Got to make a move on those red stones pretty soon, though. Team Lauford does not have a way into the 4-foot now. First skip stone now for Team Gardner. Silas Gardner with his first. Just want to replace a guard. Center line or maybe just a shade left. Oh, this rock's cruising.
It's going to go through the... Well, no, it's not going to go through the hole.
Well, may have to run this one. This is the one that's cutting off their path to the 4-foot. You can probably double that off. Lose your shooter, but at least you have a path open.
They're going for the other.
Yeah, I think this rock on the right is the one that's the real danger rock. He's going to need to draw with his last. I'm not sure running that center stone opens anything up, does it? Unless he can get a triple or double off.
I was going to say, unless they're playing on a double. And on the fronts, but the ice isn't right for that. Ah. This way.
Well, the trouble is if they put a guard up, he's got no options.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the outturn draw is there. This outturn draw is, I think, impossible. Or close to it. A guard in here. Well, if the guard in here, he's got the slash double. Is that right? Yes. If he can keep the shooter.
But that's the problem. I don't.
Got to keep the shooter, yeah.
Put the rock where...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a slash double keeping the shooter.
Yeah, if you get the slash double, you're probably rolling out to the 12-foot. Yeah, so if they put a rock in here, anywhere on this line, anywhere on that line, don't know how you get into the 4-foot. Because that yellow guard is potentially in the way.
The yellow guard that's just off the screen.
Yes, this white yellow guard is a problem for this outturn draw. It's in the way. Okay, last rock, extra end here for Silas Gardner. He needs to put a rock right in front of shot stone. Somewhere in front of the house.
I don't mind it in.
If you get it in too deep, then it leaves a double to win. Just can't be where it can be hit for shot.
Right.
This is pretty close. I like it.
Yep.
Well, actually,
Ooh.
is there a space? There is a space. If you can throw the right weight, there's a hole. It looks like to me, it looks easier actually in person than it does on the screen.
Is there an in off on the left side?
No, but I think there's a hack weight come around tap back for the win. Come right. Oops. I can see if I get my arrows drawn right. You throw the right weight, you can come right through here and tap that back for the win.
What about an intern there? The
You
other
got-
side of that red rock.
No, you gotta rocking away.
Oh, that's right. That's not showing on the.
You have to come this way,
Mhm.
and it's there.
It's not showing on the overhead is the problem.
Yep.
All right, here we go, guys.
I might even be able to get this with board weight. We've got plenty of curl going left. Not easy. Out turn, come around, tap back. Last rock, extra end. Charles Laufer for the win. Nice weight.
It's when it says never, it cranks. Curl, baby. Wick. Oh.
Just wicked. Good try. Almost made it. Just needed a little less weight.
What a great game today, guys. Tune in again tomorrow for more great action here at the GNCC U18 Regional Playdowns for the national event. The winners go on.
Called an 11-8 victory for Team Gartner. That was a gritty game there toward the end. They made the shots when they needed, stole the extra end for the win. We'll be with you tomorrow at 9, 2, and 7 with 3 full draws of action here at the GNCC U18 Championships. And Sunday as well. Keep checking our website to see what our feature games will be. But we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with another matchup. Until then, this is Roger Light and Mary Jane Walsh here at the Utica Curling Channel. Have a good evening.